What is up, guys? Alright, so before anyone asks, I am testing out a new video or a way of taking some of my videos using an actual camera. So I apologize if it's shaky. I apologize, if voice or whatever is kind of off. This is going to be a first test on that, but I wanted to try and do a tabletop on this. It's the Advantage Arms 22 conversion for Glocks. Whenever you purchase it, it'll come in the mail. You'll get this carry bag, and opening it up, it comes with one mag, a loader, a little pamphlet just going over the recommended ammo. So recommended is going to be CCI mini mags, 40 grain round nose, not hollow points, CCI AR tactical, and CCI blazers. And a notation: the Remington golden bullets, they work, but you'll get probably more light strikes and slightly more inconsistent loads than with some of the other recommended ammo that they have listed. And it also comes with this warning sheet. And I also apologize, guys, the camera, the way it's facing, I'm having to remember to have everything kind of facing away from me, just due to the angle that I'm able to have this camera mounted. So it also recommends do not use Stinger or any other types of hypervelocity ammunition. Do not use Remington Thunderbolts, and you have to use a high velocity. You want to use high velocity, but not hyper velocity. I guess that should be the notation there. And then wrapped up in the pretty bag is you get your upper, and if you don't know, for some reason you have a Glock and you don't know how to take your slide off, there's going to be a little lever. Pull down the lever, we'll first pull the slide back, pull the lever down, make sure your firearm is empty and unloaded, then pull the trigger, and then you can slide whatever caliber your Glock is, you can slide that slide off, and then you just replace it with this slide. The one thing why I ended up wanting to go with the Advantage Arms is it has the aluminum slide on it. Some of the others, it's a polymer slide, and then you get the steel barrel. And so breaking this down, you have a rod, and this end piece, it feels to be of polymer make. So I guess similar to a Gen 3 setup, but the rod is quite a bit bigger. The Gen 3 rods are slightly more narrow than what this is. And this is going to be the barrel that comes with it. And it appears to be, I'm just kind of glancing down it, it appears to be traditional rifling, so nothing really special there. And then I do need to get a scale just so I can kind of give you guys a little bit better idea. Alright, so and this is one of the first times I've actually taken it apart and looked at it. So the internal structure's somewhat similar. You still have your striker, and then your plunger is going to be on the side right here. Push it down, striker comes out. I don't know if I can see if I can get this zoomed in at all. Alright, and then plunger out, and it locks. That's one way too that I usually like to check the drop safe feature, because believe it or not, there have been a few times where you can press it and it sticks, and that striker will still freely move in there. So you just, wherever the plunger is on it, push that plunger in and it opens it up. Zoom back out. And again, guys, please don't fire me up in the comments. And on the right hand side, it just has the notation 22 long rifle, and this is going to be for the Gen 4 Glock 17 or Glock 22. I believe the Gen 4 Glock 34 has the same length, lower as the 17, so that one should work. I'm not 100% sure. I believe the lugs on the barrel are slightly different, so I may be incorrect in saying that, but from what this says, 1722 Gen 4. I know on several others you can go out to your longer slides, like especially in the 45. Alright, then reset that. And the sights on it are going to be, I mean, if those sights were Glock's brother, you definitely couldn't tell them apart. They'd be twins. So other than that, guys, this gives a really good option, especially for people that have kids that want to try and get into shooting. It's really good to train recoil sensitive people as well. I initially got it for my son. I have one of the harness setups where you can mount the Glock inside, and he can use it as a pistol rifle. And I know that because one issue with him is he's still small enough to where even some of the kids' 22 rifles, they're still somewhat long on that length of pull. And so going to a 22 pistol, putting it in some type of brace, kind of, giving it that stock, just giving it that third contact point, that helps tremendously. So I would definitely recommend people get one. Also, 22 is really easy to come by, and if you're in an area where it's a little bit harder to come by, 9mm, 45, 40, 22's everywhere. So if you have this, you go from so some of the conversions out there is you can have a Glock 26, that's a 9mm. You can have a Glock 27, that's a 40 cal, and you can exchange the slides. So you can put the 40 cal on the 9mm lower, 9mm lower on the 40, and you can also do some barrel kind of swaps in there. If you were to get the Advantage Arms, you're now going from a 2 caliber, able to shoot 2 different calibers, to adding 22 to that arsenal. So that also kind of helps the people that have a small array of guns, and it kind of stretches you out a little bit more. But other than that, guys, again, I apologize if I do post it and there's some quality control issues. I apologize. It's my first setup with this particular camera, and so it's kind of a learning curve. But worst comes to worst, I'll go back to going to a mount with my phone and kind of going from there. So other than that, guys, if stuff like this is kind of in your radar, kind of in your ball field more or less, please hit that like, that subscribe, shoot something down in the comments. I love talking to people, and most of these conversations they usually get me thinking and give me ideas of some other videos that I can put out. So please like, subscribe, and other than that, guys, I will see you in the next one. If not that, I'll probably see you down in the comments kind of roasting the quality of this particular video. So other than that, y'all have a good one.